holding up okay, I hope.
Slow up,
Out
you
of the
gonna
way.
kill somebody. What's wrong with you?
Stop! You got the answer to the law!
Law don't scare me!
Oh, hell!
You can't cross the law and live! I hear you. Law will take care. That's how a lawman solves a problem. Now that's what I call a good day's work.
What the hell happened?
Just let the law handle this, don't worry.
Giddy up. You're okay, boy. Let's get you looking nice. Stick 'em up, cowboy.
Yeah, real funny, Dutch.
Oh, I thought so. So, here we are in a strange land of papists and rapists. America's very own Gomorrah.
This city's all look the same to me. So, how you get on?
I've been asking around about Mr. Bronte. And from what I've heard, this establishment is our best lead, but I haven't had any joy in there so far.
So, I should just give it a shot?
I think so. Just keep it cool.
You know me?
I'll meet you back here anon.
Funny you should say that.
Well, you know how it is.
Hey, can I get a
told 'em,
drink
said,
here?
that's the state of Lemoyne for you. America's dirty
Over
little
here.
French secret.
That's why we love it.
Born and raised. Well, I'm sorry. Please excuse me. I seem to have some very impatient customers. Now, how can I help? You look like a whiskey man.
Sure.
Dollar, please.
For a whiskey?
Oh, that's the real stuff. From Scotland.
Okay. Here, have one for yourself.
Well, thank you.
So, mister, can I ask you a question? You ever hear of a fella by the name of Bronte?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking.
No, leave it, friend.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, friend. You and your pal that was in here before.
Bronte? Angelo Bronte? Mr. Big, Mr. Italian spaghetti-eating, long streaker piss big. He makes my skin crawl. Some swarthy cocksucker. You know what I mean, friend?
Where can I find him?
Oh, well, I reckon you talk to them kids in the alley, they'll know, I guess. Oh, and friend, you be careful now. Immigrants, they're not to be trusted.
Okay, boy.
Buongiorno. Hello. Be careful. Whoa! Good morning to you.
Stay here, boy.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Hey! Hey, you got a cigarette, mister?
Maybe.
Huh?
I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian.
I know him. Everyone knows him.
Where is he?
We'll take you to him. What it'll cost?
I reckon I can pay.
$5.
Where's he live? New York?
I'm an entrepreneur. If you don't want to pay, then I don't want to walk.
That's a bad brat. Here. Come on.
This away. Let's go, mister. You coming, Cleet? Stay close. Easy to get lost around here. Come on, then. You new to the city, mister?
Pretty much.
Don't worry. No one knows it as good as me and Cleet.
Is that right?
Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, fella. That's Baird and Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself. Now over here's a real piece of art. That's the Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister. Modeled on the famous church in Toulouse, which is in France. You been to Toulouse, mister?
No.
We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing.
My mama said they used to burn Protestants and all, but,
Bet they don't have nothing so fine where you come from, mister. Look at them fine steeples.
Hey, you little pair of shits!
get going! He's coming after us!
Stop, you little shit!
Bye, mister! You're making a fool of yourself!
I'll kill you, thieving bastard!
Just give it up, farm boy!
You better stop right now. Bastard got off.
Damn street trash.
Thanks for the help, friend. You little bastard!
I was just playing!
Give me my things back.
Get off me, mister! I'm a good boy. I wash.
Give me my things.
Here,
Bronte?
at home.
Where?
The big house on Flavian Street, opposite the park.
Okay.
Welcome to Saint Denis, mister. It's quite a town.
Get lost.
Neoma.
Buenos días, señor.
Don't you know how to control that thing? What's wrong with you?
Hey, Arthur! Where you been?
Getting robbed?
Who by?
Bunch of children.
I won't inquire anymore.
But I found Mr. Bronte. Seems to be some Italian Mr. Big in town. Everybody knows him, but nobody wants to talk about him. Apparently lives in a big house on Flavian Street, opposite the park.
Good work.
So what now?
we go pay him a visit. I'll get John, you meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
I cannot decide which I like less. The swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime. We're a long way east to land we know, and far from real open country. Look out! Whoa, look out! You'll be fine!
Get the hell away from me!
Look out.
Are you in? You could have killed me. What is the point of this?
Don't mind me.
What are you doing?
Morning to you. We done here?
Easy, boy, you're okay. Hey, stay calm now.
If you so much as touch anyone after last time, you're out. Come on, you tell me what you want. Hurry. Okay, but know that I am watching you like a buzzard.
Well, hey. How is everything with you?
I can give you some better options for the sights. It really suits you. Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all? We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested. We do a range of excellent sights for that gun. They can really make the difference. Excellent choice. I think that's the right choice for you. I have some better quality components if you're looking for the best. You made a good decision. That's a fine firearm.
I think that's the right choice for you. Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all? You made a good decision. It really suits you. I can give you some better options for the sights.
Well, what can you do? Oh, I've had better days.
Are you going to buy anything?
Cannot wait to give this a try.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. I can see you look after your firearm. You know, we sell plenty of parts to improve that weapon. I have some better quality components if you're looking for the best. You will feel the difference right away. You ever thought about getting some enhancements for that gun? We do a range of excellent sights for that gun. They can really make the difference. That'll give you a real edge. Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. You'll notice the quality of the workmanship.
Been better. Too bad.
I can see you look after your firearm. I can give you some better options for the sights. You got no regrets with that decision. I can do some nice ornate engraving on there. If you like, good price. Would you consider some of our gun improvements? Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all?
Hey there. Tanisha, I'm not lazy. Going as hard as I can. Hey there. Neoma. Been better.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. I can see you look after your firearm. Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. We do a range of excellent sights for that gun. They can really make the difference. That'll give you a real edge. We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested. Either you buy something or you leave. And will you be needing any ammunition? Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. I can give you some better options for the sights. You will feel the difference right away. I have some better quality components if you're looking for the best. Are you going to buy anything? Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun.
I'm not doing so great, let me tell you.
Do you have enough ammunition for that thing? I can see you look after your firearm. And will you be needing any ammunition? I can do some nice ornate engraving on there. If you like, good price. Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. Did you know a rifle barrel adds noticeable accuracy? We can do that to this model for a great price. You got no regrets with that decision. You'll notice the quality of the workmanship. Either you buy something or you leave. Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun. Glad to see you're taking care of it. So many people don't. We do a range of excellent sights for that gun. They can really make the difference. That'll give you a real edge. Are you going to buy anything? I can see you look after your firearm. I've got some better stocks that would fit that gun. Can add to stability. We also offer an engraving service in case you are interested. Would you be interested in me changing some of the parts at all? I can do some nice ornate engraving on there. If you like, good price.
Hello there.
呢度係咁噶啦。
唉，點都好啦。
I ain't moving.
You insane?
What the hell? Just this shirt.
Can you imagine?
That's the word.
It's all right, boy.
Well, how to do, miss?
Hello, dear.
Hey, come on, boy. Relax.
Hello, sir.
Here you go, pal.
Hi there. Come on in. So what'll it be today? Mighty fine if I do say so.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks good.
Well, I guess all done here. All right, you know where I am.
Boy.
Fine looking animal you got there, my friend.
Out of the way!
What the hell?
There.
There you are.
You boys ready?
Of course. What else do you know about this guy?
Not much, just he's some slick little greasy-haired European who's clearly got power and money. Now, listen. If we go in there and start shooting up the place, boy's gonna get shot, that I guarantee. Fella like this is gonna have a lot of
Ain't
protection.
no one gonna get shot, Arthur, so everyone just relax. We'll charm them. Trust me. This the place?
Must be.
You okay, John?
I guess.
Excuse me, sir. We have an appointment to see Mr. Bronte.
Who are you?
You get your boss down here and now so we can talk about this like gentlemen. Run along now, boy.
Was that the special Dutch charm I heard so much about?
Relax. You looking for a problem? I got this. Don't worry, boys. We come in peace. We just need to straighten a couple of things out with your boss.
Dentro.
Chi sono sti buffoni?
Sono qui per Picciotto.
Coi soldi?
Why do you take his son?
Excuse me.
I said, why did you take his son? We ain't got no problems with you, sir. Nor you with us. But if you want to start one, there's going to be a lot of folks dead in this room before it's done.
So, you walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence?
Indeed you have. Now, we are simple country folk. All we have is each other. And you have gone and you have took his son over some dispute with some inbred ex-slavers. It ain't got nothing to do with any one of us.
You had nothing to do with destroying the liquor business!
We was innocent bystanders. And that which we weren't innocent of, well, we most surely were ignorant of.
You twist words, you lie shamelessly, you think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Date davvero sti uomini. Angelo Bronte.
Dutch Vanderlyn. Arthur Morgan.
Arthur, the pleasure is mine.
John Marston.
All mine, please.
So, can my friend have his son?
Of course, of course. But, should I be out of pocket over a misunderstanding? Of course I know you would not want that, huh?
No.
No. So, how about this? You perform a simple job for me, and you get your son back.
What is it?
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery.
Well, that is a fine place for it, the best.
I love this guy. I love you. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living. Thing is, they see my men, of course they run a mile. So maybe you two head off, huh? And you, Mr. Van der Linde, you tell me more about my manners. Salute.
Salute.
All right, boy.
Grave robbers? You think he's taking us for a fool?
No idea. What choice do we have?
None, I guess. This is idiotic.
You know where the cemetery is?
I think so. Pretty sure I rode by it earlier. It's real impressive.
You know, you did good, holding your tongue in there.
Do you trust one word that comes out of that bastard's mouth? We don't even know where Jack is.
Listen, we found Bronte. We got in there. Dutch is with him now. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
That poor kid. I ain't been a good father to him. I hope... he's okay.
He'll be fine. I figured the Braithwaites were going to hold Jack ransom for all the money we cost him. They must have sent him here so we couldn't get to him. But Bronte knows by now there's no Braithwaites left to pay him. Jack ain't much use to him anymore. Let's just get this done and let Dutch handle the rest.
I just hope you're right. This way. All right. Let's see what's going on in here. Keep it down. Don't want him to bolt on us. Hey. Did you hear that?
Shh, 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 shh. Hey there, boy. Well, they can't be far. Let's keep going. Hey, wait a second. Shush. Hold on. Wait. Quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a bit to drink. A friend died. They can hear us, you know. They're still with us.
You should get out of here, mister. It ain't safe.
Get in cover, and we'll bust the door in.
You boys found my puppies, watch it! Damn it!
How many do you see?
3, 4?
Ah! Come on, let's...
Nice shooting, Arthur.
Careful, they're leading us out in the open.
Can't see worth a damn. We sure picked the right night for it. All right, should be one more. Reckon this is gonna wake a few people let's find their stash. Gotta be around here someplace.
Okay, but we'll need to be quick.
We can't go back to Bronte empty-handed. Let's have a look where they first shot at us from.
Robbing grave robbers. We've hit the big time.
Like I said, let's look around where they jumped us. Come on, let's quickly check that spot where it all kicked off.
Think there might be something in here.
Got it. Good. Now let's get out of here. Damn, the law's here. Come on, let's see if that gate's open. Locked. Let's just track back to where we came in.
Damn it.
Come on. Let's go around the side. Coming this way, get down!
I found a body! Looks fresh, still bleeding. Must just been killed. They're still here!
Stick with me. Come on, quick. Let's get back to Dutch.
Let's go, boy.
Don't you know how to control that thing? What is the matter with you?
Well, it's lucky I ain't a religious man.
Let's just get back there. Collect our side of the deal.
You all right?
You best not be playing games with us.
He almost certainly is. Let's just see. Keep your head. Act normal.
How's he even gonna know we did what he asked?
I got a feeling most things around here get back to him pretty fast. Like I said, we'll just see where we're at once we got Jack.
Come on, Arthur.
Well, you took your time.
Jack,
where's your host?
Like I said, you took your time.
I'm glad to see you.
Let's get going. What a fine man. Hey, friend, thank Mr. Bronte for everything.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on.
You know, Arthur, Mr. Bronte has invited us to a garden party at the mayor's house. And us, just simple country boys. Let's go! We have a new camp set up, Jack. You're gonna love it.
What are you doing?
Coming past.
Sounds good.
All right,
Let's get this boy back to his mother.
You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come for me.
I'm sorry.
What for?
For that. For taking so long.
I had a fun time. I had my own room with a big bed and a toy box. And lots of books.
Did they do anything to you?
Have you ever had spaghetti?
What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms, but it's delicious.
Is that right?
Papa Bronte teach me lots of Italian words.
Don't call him that, please.
You know, cavallo? That means horse. And fantafola? That's a slipper.
A slipper?
They gave me 2 pairs. One for day and one for night.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
Oh, yes. I had the best time. But I can't wait to see Mama. Did she miss me?
She sure did. Like you wouldn't know.
You had a nice night then?
Most enjoyable. Well, the man's an intolerable blowhard, but he stocks a fine bar. How did you fellers get on? Any problems?
A whole heap of them. We about doubled the population of that graveyard.
You know, I thought I heard gunshots, but the gramophone was playing.
Unbelievable.
Each to their strengths, Arthur. I went in there with a gun and left with a party invitation.
So, what'd you say this was? A garden party?
A big gala at the mayor's house. I'm told every rich fool in Lemoyne will be there.
Hey, they're back! I think I see Jack!
Abigail! Abigail! We got you, your son, everything!
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mom. Mama, they fed me good Italian food. You ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back. Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you. I got my son back!
Jack. How are you, boy?
I'm fine, thanks.
Everything's okay now. Abigail?
Can I go play now?
So?
Well, we met Mr. Bronte. He is quite a character.
Is he now?
You ever meet an Italian strong man before?
Not outside of a circus.
Well, let me tell you all about him. John, you go be with your family. Arthur, thank you. Boys, we got some work to do. Interesting work. But first, let's have a drink. We got Jack back!
Well, the boy's safe, thank goodness.
Thank you, Arthur. I don't know how to say it. Thank you.
I understand. Come on. Do as Dutch says. Go be with your family.
He's back, all right.
Hey, make some room for John there.
Come on, are we celebrating or what?
Good to have you back, kids. We missed you. Hey, how about a song? Huh? Javier, play us away.
De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones. Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
All right, let's give this boy a bit of space.
See you later. Good to have you back, Jackie. We missed you.
Welcome back, Jack.
Thanks.
Come on. You must be starving.
Sadie?
Hi, Arthur.
How are you holding up?
Doing better.
Good for you.
All right, Arthur.
Couldn't have done it without Dutch.
How you doing?
You not joining in?
Not really in the mood.
Okay.
Thank God it worked out.
Welcome back, Jack.
You okay, Sam?
I'll let you fine folks get reacquainted.
Here you are. Eat up.
Okay.
Eat that all up now, Jack. Okay, Mama.
Sorry it ain't spaghetti.
Get some drinks down, you. Live a little. I might have a couple. This is a party. Come on.
All right.
Boring bastard.
How's it going?
Okay, considering.
Good for you.
Easy there, John.
Looking lovely, Miss Jones.
There she is.
God, I know.
How's things? Not good. It'll be okay.
One night when I was whiskey, like the waves of the Bay of Biscay, I began
running.
How are things?
I've been better.
These things always work themselves out.
How have you been, Arthur?
Okay. You seem well, Reverend.
Yes. Well, maybe. I've been okay before, but then I make a fool of myself again.
So do I.
I went into town.
So did I.
If I was still a religious man, I'd say there are too many Catholics there, but I've given up on all that.
Me too, Reverend.
I met a monk there. Kindly fellow. Took me back to my days in college.
Is there any purpose to this conversation, Reverend?
Not really, but he said the strangest things about all manner of bad things happening in town.
Bad things happening in a city. Who would have thought it possible?
Well, maybe if you're there, you could have a chat with him. He's hanging about outside the marketplace, collecting alms for the poor.
Sounds thrilling.
How you doing?
Hello, Sadie. Sally. Sadie?
Hey there.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
There he is, old Arthur.
Miss Karen,
The strong, silent, manly one of us.
you're drunk.
This ain't drunk, Arthur.
It smells drunk.
Well, then don't smell it, you stuck-up piece of shit. Goddamn you.
Take it easy, Miss Karen.
Morning, Arthur.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's in Rhodes?
No. She's at a place called Radley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes. They probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Faster! Come on, I'd like to get there before next week. Of course I care. About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. You especially.
Thank you.
I swear half of you would just rot in your own filth if nobody kept you in check. Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa.
What you want? Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Now get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said...
You said your last words. Well, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl.
Sure.
If I had it my way, you'd be dead already. That's enough, you bitch. What the hell? What the...
Tilly! Quick, Arthur! They probably heard us. Go find her before they put a bullet in her head.
Will one of you deal with this?
Where's my girl, Arthur?
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
It don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot them.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine.
Now catch that bastard.
The one in front's the boss. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with him yet.
All right, get after them. There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. Where? Coming. You bastards! You got him. They're heading down the hill to the water. Oh, there they are by the shoreline. Oh, these cowards. All right. Think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly. Tilly can't speak to him if he's dead, Arthur. Don't let him get away. Make sure we take him alive. Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard. All right. right. I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly. Don't let him get away! Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard. Go on! Rope that bastard!
You're making a big mistake.
Make sure we take him alive. Come on, get him on. Use the lasso. Don't kill him yet. Take him Arthur.
You
Make these nice and tight.
you're dealing with.
With pleasure. All right, let's go. Come on, boy.
You have the first idea what you're getting into. I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with me?
I ain't sure yet. Reckon I'll let Tilly decide what you deserve.
You're wasting your time with that girl. She's a liar. She'll screw you over like she did me. I should have shot the bitch yesterday like I said I would.
You just shut your mouth now, Anthony. I've heard enough.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
I guess.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman. I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ain't yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
All right, you.
Come on. Let's get you home. Yeah!
Now get out of here. Yep.
Wow, fine horse there.
Fucker!
You can see the bind I'm in. I need help again. Come on!
All right.
God,
Second
yes.
time's the charm.
I can't believe it. Oh, I thought they were never coming off this time. Listen, buddy, I ain't got a red cent for you, and I feel terrible. But I did overhear something of interest. A fellow on the chain line jawed on about this little homestead owned by some lonely drunk. Yeah, he keeps a lot of money stacked away. Dead south of Rhodes, on the river.
What, I look the type for all that, huh?
That's up to you, friend.
Yep.
Hey, who's there?
Arthur.
You're back.
Easy now. Soldier boy. Ah, sorry, boy. Let's get you cleaned up.
Trapped. In a swamp.
Yeah,
It's like hell on earth.
it beats freezing to death.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest? Yes. As my guest? Bah! Do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Good evening, mister.
Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information.
Of course.
Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
How do you do?
Glass of champagne, sir?
Good evening, sir.
Nightly.
You okay?
Oh, my lord. The pesky nut. What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Thank you. Algernon Nix.
Hello? Tacitus Kilgore.
Hello, Mr. Kilgore. What is it that you do?
I'm an adventurer.
Oh, me too. Pursuer of the exotic and the remarkable. An aesthete in this land of commonplace heathens.
Of all the trade heading
My card, sir.
into the U.S.
And
How do you do?
the usual bunch of clowns in New York. Do you bank with anyone in the South?
Monsieur?
Bonjour.
How was the show? I heard you went. Can I help you?
Camilla McClare, wherever did you get that?
Why, that would be telling.
Oh, you. You're always so stylish.
How are you, ladies?
Mostly I fail.
Monsieur.
But I tried.
How's it going?
Oh, just splendid. Thank you.
Yes. I come from the west. The northwest. Okay. I came down from
How are
Washington
you all
myself many years ago. This town gets
Bonjour, monsieur.
undermines even the best of us. I'm doing my best. Would you like to get that?
What?
It's not my fault. It's a fact. I don't quite understand. Well, you are not, it would seem, the only one. I was in the army once.
Evening,
Good
folks.
for you. What do you do now? Well, I'm not.
Gentlemen?
Hello. I'm an American.
It really is a beautiful hat.
I got it from Mr. Wasp. He's the finest milliner in the state and quite the most interesting purveyor of the exotic. But don't tell anyone, sir. The women here are all desperate to know.
Apparently not. Good evening to you, sir. I will go find some other people.
Still admiring my hat, I see.
No, not really.
A man can appreciate fine ladies' millinery. There's no shame in it.
Sure, guess.
Well, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh.
Champagne, sir?
Hello. This is quite a town that you have here, Mr. Jameson.
Oh, I don't live here. The truth is, since the war, the country's doomed itself.
I disagree. The war? The war was 30 years ago. I was just a boy, and since then we have fought more wars, and we will fight more again.
The country tore itself apart. I keep winning.
And what do you think, sir?
I think war is a fine way of thinning the herd.
Exactly. This man is a realist.
I cannot believe I am hearing this. Excuse me.
Is that so? Oh, sure, I'm not a
Sometimes, sir, the innocent are the damned. Enjoy your evening. I must go see my wife.
Good evening.
Big stakes game attracts oilmen and such like
Evening,
from
all.
all over.
Chérie.
My pockets are not deep enough for that.
Good evening, ladies.
You're a wise man.
Sir.
How's
I'm a
things?
conservative man at least.
Just swell.
The fact is, since
Evening,
the war,
folks.
the government has done an
Hello,
awful
dear.
job
Always
of
nice to see a
preserving
smile.
law and order, Mr. Jameson.
Well, I agree, Major. Well, at my prison, we are doing the best to remedy that failure. You know, my friend works in the Caribbean. He faces real rebellion.
I apologize for that woman, sir. The last thing she needs is more champagne.
Hey, if she's having a good time.
I'm not sure she is, sir.
Well,
The first order of civilization is order, law, and order.
I agree.
hello,
Without
ma'am.
law and order, we will have anarchy.
But with too much law and order when we have dictatorship or worse, monarchy.
The law should
Are you enjoying the party? How do you know the mayor?
I don't. I'm actually hoping to meet him.
He's definitely around. I just saw him. A man in demand.
I'm sure.
Mr. Chambers, I must go speak to someone for a second.
What a vulgar toad of a man. But that riverboat
Sounds interesting.
Mr. Chambers?
Is he loitering around me for? Dear boy, have you tracked down the mayor?
Not yet. Any chance. Good evening.
Thank you again, my fellow adventurer. And please, do pay me a visit at my atelier.
I'll try to.
Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay away from the nuts would be my advice.
Evening, gentlemen.
Good day.
How are you all doing?
Hello, dear.
How you doing?
Feeling blessed. How do you do?
Why won't you leave me alone?
How are you?
Hello, sir.
Hi there.
Having fun?
I'm trying.
I'm bored out of my mind. When are the fireworks going to start?
I've no idea.
All right. Well, try to enjoy yourself.
Evening, ladies.
Hello there.
Evening, folks.
Bonjour.
How's it going with you?
It's going fine.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Hello.
Gentlemen. How are you, ladies?
Bonjour.
How's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Evening, ladies.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello, mister.
How do you do?
So, anyway, I heard that Judith Hawksbill has taken a lover.
Of course she has. That slippery fool has had that coming for years.
But that's not the interesting part. What's interesting is that her lover is a Pole.
A Pole?
A Russian. Something like that.
Like a Jew?
Not that bad, but nearly.
Oh, how could she make love to a European? It's disgusting. I never have.
I know. Next thing she'll be discussing socialism.
I can only imagine. Will you please excuse me, Emmeline? I must just go speak with my husband a moment.
Her husband? He's an even worse tomcat. But let's just keep that between ourselves. Good evening, sir. Enjoy your stay in Saint Denis.
How are you all doing?
Bonjour.
Evening, all.
Hello.
How
What's
are you
your
all
problem?
doing?
Hello.
How are you, ladies? Good evening, ladies.
Bien le bonjour.
Evening, all.
Chérie.
Oh, hello.
How do you do?
Evening, folks.
Hello, dear.
How do you do?
You know, I swear, half the men in here are dipping their quill in another inkwell. Which means half the women are, too.
Yeah. Must be something in the champagne.
Well, gives us something to talk about.
Hi there.
Ah, hi there.
darling.
I mean, modern art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
Oh, you're not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
No.
Would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hellhole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies, I'll see you next week.
Sir?
Howdy.
Evening, sir.
Content de vous voir.
How are you all doing?
Why, hello.
Evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Evening, all.
Well, howdy.
How are you, ladies?
Bonjour.
Don't you have anything better to do?
Hello there.
Thank you for the champagne. I'm glad there's still some gentlemen left around here.
Well, I hate to see a lady with an empty glass.
Not like that horrible man on the balcony, Mr. Bronte.
Oh, yes?
Why he gets pride of place is beyond me.
Well, I've heard he's a very generous benefactor to the city.
Dirty money. Anyway, don't get me started.
Huh. How are you?
Good day.
Good evening, ladies.
Hello, dear.
Ma'am.
Bonjour.
Sir?
Self-righteous know-it-all.
Excuse me?
Oh, not you. Hector Fellows. I thought you overheard our conversation. He pays me to be the editor of that newspaper, but he pokes his nose in at every turn. He thinks morality is unbiased, but it is quite the opposite. I'm sorry. I'm ranting.
Hello? Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
I think I saw you earlier.
Yes, you were talking to that blowhard, Alfred Lafont.
Ah, you know him. Are his money interests as large as he made out?
Oh, very much so.
Interesting. Well, thank you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hello.
Evening, folks.
Bonjour.
How are you, ladies?
Bonjour.
Hello.
How are you?
Content de vous voir.
How's things?
I'm doing very well.
Evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
How are you all doing?
Bonjour.
Evening, all.
Mais bonjour.
Gentlemen.
Hello there.
Sir.
Mais bonjour.
Good evening.
Why, hello.
What's in your head?
What are you doing this for?
ladies.
Bonjour.
Evening, ma'am.
Thank you again.
Why on
Evening,
earth are
gentlemen.
you doing this? How do you do?
It ain't complex, MU. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off?
Vous, Salo?
Get your hands off me. Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
Monsieur,
Evening, folks.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall?
Yes.
Find out what.
Sure. Evening, sir. Good evening. Hello?
you.
How do you do, ma'am?
Bien bonjour.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terrapin.
Hey! Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him! I will not have standards! I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Forgive me. I was unaware.
Slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Just what is the name? Take it easy. I'm just needling it.
Find anything?
I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
Oh, I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.